Paint is visible. Now I'll write that one, then you see that one, right? So here we see recursive descent parsing. Can you see that one? Okay. Anybody couldn't see that one, you inform me. Okay, recursive descent parsing. Here you use the same grammar. E derives E plus T, then E derives T derives T cross F, T derives F derives open bracket E, open bracket E, close bracket. F derives ID. Right? Now you use that same grammar. Now here also you have to, this is a this also top down parsing. Top down parsing technique, right? So we are having this one. Techniques. Top down parsing technique. Okay, top down parsing technique. So first you have to eliminate left regression. The same case. Eliminate left regression. Right. So in that case, we are having left regression for non-terminal E and T. For non-terminal E and T. So here left regression means same non-terminal in the right hand side leftmost. Then this is called left regression. Right. Now you have to take that one as A alpha. Right. Now without that starting with that same non-terminal, you take it as B beta. Then here we are having that elimination is A derives here theta, A derives theta A dash, A derives to theta A dash, then A dash is alpha A dash or empty. Now we have to use that one elimination of left regression, right? So for this case, we are having that one E derives T E dash, T E dash, then E dash derives, E dash derives E dash derives plus T E dash or empty. Then similarly for T also we are having left regression. So you have to use that one A remaining alpha. This is A beta. Now in that case we are getting now E derives Ft dash, then D dash derives star Ft dash or empty. Then remaining these two don't have anything, so you write as it is. So we are having that one as F derives open bracket E close bracket F derives ID. Right? So first you have to do eliminate left regression. Next you have to do left factoring, but there is no left factoring here. The next step is you have to do left factoring. Anybody doubts, you can ask me, right? So you unmute your mic and you have to ask question. So left factoring you have to do. Here there is no left factoring. So we can. Next, what actually we have to do now? This is you have to write recursive procedure for each production rule. So you have to write recursive procedure for each production rule. In each production rule, you have to write recursive procedure. Right. Here, now you see this one. This is the first production rule. Right. Now you have to write recursive procedure for this one as procedure E. So this is the procedure, right? So this E, you take that first one, then you have to write E, right? Then here we are having a non-terminal means, then you have to start with that one, begin as you have to call another procedure T, then another procedure is E dash. E dash you write it as E prime. E dash you can write it as E prime. You are having another function, right? Now this is for begin and then you put end. So this is the procedure, right? So this is the procedure for first production rule. Just you have to write if it is a non-terminal, we have to call that non-terminal procedure, right? So here we are having this is for first case, right? Now second production rule, this one, right? So here we are having a terminal, right? So how do you start with now? Yes, right procedure, procedure. This is the E prime. Now you take E dash is called it as E prime. E another name of that E dash is E prime. E prime. Now we have to start with. Now you see this one. Here this is a terminal. First symbol is terminal. So here you have to check that one. If input symbol equal to plus. If input symbol equal to plus, then what we have to do is here next you have to do that one. So here you have to for that if you are having begin, for that if we are having begin, here you have to we have to advance your input symbol. You have to do you are having that another function called advance. Advance means we have to move next symbol. Here the next one is we are calling the another procedure. It's a non-terminal, so you have to call the procedure for T. Advance, then T. Next we are having once again called recursive procedure. So you have to call E prime. You have to call E prime, right? So begin. Here we are having that one. Then you have to make end, right? Here else part is here else, right? So here we are having in that else part nothing is there. If suppose we are having this is the symbol. If this symbol is not there, then we are calling the function called error. This you are calling the function called error. So this is end for this case, right? Begin. This is begin end for this if, right? Now that else part with error, then we are having begin. This is right. This is a procedure for E prime. Similarly, you have to write procedure for T, right? So T, how do you write that procedure for T is here procedure for non-terminal T. So here you have to begin, right? Then here we are having F. So you have to call procedure for F. Next one is T prime. T prime. Next one function call is T prime, right? Then here you have to put end. So this is the procedure for T. This is the procedure for T, right? Next we have to write T prime, right? So T prime also as like the E prime you have to write it. Now where we can write next. I erase this one. here you have to write that one, right? So here, how do you write that one? The same way you have to write here star, here you have to change that one. So here, how do you write this? Procedure for T prime, right? Here you have to start with begin, right? So here you have to check that one. If input symbol equal to star, input symbol equal to star, then here you have to start with the begin. So you have to move your pointer to advance. You have to move your point as advance. Then this is star. Okay. Then here we have to advance and then call the procedure for F. Call the procedure for F. Then call the procedure for recursive procedure as E prime. Right. So this if part is over. Right. Here else. Right. So here else part is empty. But we are having another symbol is there. So here you have to call error. You have to call error function. So this is for T prime, right? Next we are having the next two production rule, right? So here we are having the production rule is this one, right? So you write the procedure for this one and this one, this one. Right? Now you have to write the procedure for F, right? I will write the procedure for F. Right. Here this is over, right? Right. Now we are going to write the procedure for F, right? So now for the function F, right? So here you have to start with begin, right? So here we are having that one as F derives open bracket E close bracket. Another one is F derives ID. Two production rulers, right? So first one is terminal. So you have to check that one. If input symbol equal to open bracket, then we have to begin that one. Call the procedure for E, right? Then after calling procedure, we are having another input symbol is close bracket. So you have to check that one, right? Here before that one, you have to do advance. 1 minute. So we are having that input symbol. So here you have to call the advance. You have to call advance and then call the procedure for E. Then here you have to check that one. If input symbol equal to close bracket, then we have to do advance, right? Else error, right? Here this one is here, right? If not error, advance, right? So here this one, right? So this is for this if. So you have to make this as end, begin, end, right? Now for this if, another one, else if we are having id, else if we are having id, where I can write. So here I write that one, right? So here you have to write that one as else if input symbol id, input symbol equal to id, then Here you have to do that one advance, right? So that symbol also is not there, error, else error. So you have to call the function called error, right? Then you have to make end, right? So here this is this begin end, right? So now you see this one, begin and then go for end. This one, right? So once again I will tell that one for procedure F. This is the F, right? Now here we are having open bracket, so we are checking whether it is open bracket or not, right? If it is open bracket, you have to move next symbol. Advance means move next symbol. So here we are having E, right? So you have to call the procedure for E. Next we are having input symbol, right? So here you have to advance that one and we have to go for all the procedure for E. Then uh, coming out, then it will check that one whether it is a close bracket or not. Next symbol is close bracket or not. Then you have to do advance, right? Suppose this next symbol is not close bracket, we call the function called error. We call the function called error, right? Now this is for first alternative, if, right? First alternative. Next else part is else input symbol is id. So here else input symbol is id, we are checking now, right? Then if it is id, you have to do advance, right? Suppose that input symbol is not also id, then you have to call error. You have to call error, then we are closing up, right? So this is a simple procedure you have to write, right? Procedure is simple, but the process is going to have a complication, right? Now, can you understand now the procedure? If you are having doubt, you can ask now. Anybody?
Understood, sir.
Understood. Okay. Here, this is T prime we are having now, right? So that one is okay. Now you have to use this procedure to get now that process, right? So how do you do that parsing using this recursive procedure we are going to see, right? Now how can you do that one? File save it, file save as. right? Here now what actually we have to do is okay, consider same input symbol id plus id star id, right? Now here always you have to start with that start procedure, right? So here we are having e, we are calling that e procedure. Now we have to start with e, right? Now the input symbol is this one, right? So we are having starting with that input symbol, right? So the start current position is this one, start symbol. We are having the start symbol, right? Now here we are having that procedure for e, we are invoking the procedure for e. So for that procedure we are having t and e, right? Next we are having t e dash, right? Now we are calling the procedure called t, right? So we are calling the procedure called t. Now we are calling the procedure for t, then we have to go for calling procedure. So from here we are calling the procedure for t. So what about that procedure? You see this one here, procedure for t is we are having f and t prime. So here you have to write that one. So here we are having calling the procedure for f, calling the procedure for f and t dash, calling the procedure for f and t dash here, right? So this one is f, this is t dash. So we are calling now the procedure t. Now this in turn is calling the procedure for f, right? Now procedure for f is here, right? Procedure for f is we are having now, this is the procedure, right? So here procedure for f, right? So here whether input symbol is open bracket, no, input symbol is here, input symbol is id. So here this part is not there, right? So here it will go for else part, it will go for else part, here else part if id, then to advance, right? So here if id, now we are invoking that id, if id, if id, then here move advance means your pointer will move to next symbol, pointer will move to next symbol, right? Now here it advance and it will return back. So where it will return back, so where you call f, it will return back. So return back to the next call, right? So here return back to here in that f we are having this one, this case is over, next it will return to here, this function is calling, right? So return, you are calling this function, so return to here t prime. Now it will call t prime, it will call the t prime. Are you able to understand now? So here we are calling the procedure, so this procedure in turn call t, right? So t, this procedure in turn call f, right? Now in that f we are having id, after completing that procedure it will return to in that location, right? Return to this location, return to this location. Now it will call t prime. So where is the t prime? T prime is here, right? So t prime, if input symbol is star, right? So here we are having in here else, actually here empty means there is no else part, sorry, I make mistake, this else part is not there, this else part is error, else error for this t prime and e prime is not there, right? So what you mean by that one is in that e prime else error is not there, else means empty. So here else part is not there, if there is no symbol you take that one as empty. So here you have to put it as empty, right? So here I will show that one mistake, file open, don't once again I will come here, you see this one, This is actually, I made mistake now. This else part is not there. Else part is empty. So this is not required. So we are having, there is no else part means if it is empty, there is no else part. So nothing to record to calculate now. Similarly here also, this also this else part is not required. Else part is not required. Then here we are having end with. And do that one. Okay. Now we'll continue now. One second.
Sir, sir,
Ah,
and the diagram mistake, sir.
diagram else part is not there because here actually why it is that else part is not there. So we are having that one. 1 minute. I did that mistake. Right. So here you see this one. Actually, we are having that one as E dash arrays plus TE dash are empty, right? So now how do you write a procedure is for these cases? Actually, procedure, once again I will tell that one, procedure E prime, right? Procedure for E prime. So now what we have to check now? If input symbol is plus, right? So here you have to start with begin if input symbol equal to plus, right? If plus symbol, then you have to do that one advance. Begin advance. Pranav, mute your mic now. If you want to talk, you unmute, right? Advance. Then here you have to call the procedure for T, right? Next we are having E prime. So you have to call the procedure for E prime, right? So this is end, right? Here else nothing is there, right? So this is one part. Else nothing is there. So no need to write anything. There is no else part. You close it end, right? So I did that mistake there. So just you correct it. So if you are having empty, here there is no else part. Only else part means is empty means nothing new to recur. So that else part is absent. Similarly, that T derives, T dash derives star ft dash are empty. T dash derives star ft dash are empty, right? For this case also, you have to write the procedure is procedure for T prime, procedure for T prime. Then here you have to start with begin. First you have to check that one. If input symbol is star, if input symbol equal to star, right? Then you have to do advance. So here for this if begin, here you have to do advance. You have to do advance. Then you have to call the procedure for F. Next we have to call the procedure for T prime. Call the procedure for F. Then we have to call the procedure for T prime. So here you have to make end, right? Now this is alternative is empty, so no need to put else part, you close it, end. So this is the procedure for T prime and E prime. Clear? Clear now?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Now we'll continue now that one as here. Right. Now we'll do that. This one, right? Okay. So how do you do that one as parsing? Here you will see that. Here you consider one input as ID plus ID star ID, right? Or otherwise we can have now open bracket also, you can have now and check that open bracket ID, right? So this is one string. Now for that string we are going to do parsing action using that recursive descent parsing, right? So how do you start with? So you have to start with start symbol. So we have to call this function with, this is the starting point, right? So this is starting point, we have to call it. Now here we are calling this function, so next it will call T. So here we are calling T. We are calling T, right? Then here calling T. So this is intent call, right? So calling T. So now T is here. So T intent call F and T prime, right? So here T, so here you are waiting, right? So this is waiting. E prime is waiting. E prime I write E dash only, right? Here E dash I write it. Just I write it E dash, right? So here we call it as F T prime. So here we are having, this is, we are having now F, then T prime, right? So now this is in turn call this F, right? So now this F is calling now, here the input symbol is currently close bracket, right? Now this F, if input symbol is close bracket, open bracket, input symbol is open bracket, then advance. So then advance means the pointer will move to next. So this is open bracket. So the symbol is matched. This symbol is matched. So you have to put open bracket, right? Then here it will move to, your pointer will move to ID. Now your pointer will move to ID. Advance means, this advance means here the pointer will move to next input symbol. So this symbol is accept, then it will go to next input symbol, right? Now here it is doing that one, if input symbol advance, once again it will call that E. It will call the E. So here now it will call, so here we are having open bracket, then it will call E. Here we are having close bracket, right? Now here this open bracket E is calling now, right? So E is calling now, it will go to call this procedure once again. So this procedure is calling now T and E prime. In turn it will call T and E prime. Sorry, E prime, E dash photo. Right? So T, E dash. Right? Now we are in this position. So T call. So it will go for here. So here FT dash. Here it will go for F T dash. Right? Now it's calling that F. So in that F, it will check that input symbol is open bracket. Input symbol is currently ID. So this is not there. So else part it will come to here. So input symbol is ID. So it will to advance. Right? So here input symbol is ID and it will advance. Your pointer will move to next symbol. Right? Then it will complete this procedure. If it is completing that procedure, it will return back to where we are calling F. So it will return back to T prime. So it will return back to here. right? Now we are calling T prime. So in that T prime, we are having star, but here the star is not there. Here plus. So you are invoking T derives empty. So empty part. So we are invoking T derives empty. Then it will complete that one. Then it will return back to in turn it will return back to the previous call. So it will return back to here. Now we are calling e prime. So in that e prime, we are having if input symbol is plus. So input symbol is plus. So you have to do advance, right? So now it invoke plus, then T E dash, right? So now it will do that one. Input symbol is plus. So it will do advance. Pointer will move to next input symbol, right? Then we are calling the T E dash. We are calling T E dash. So here T E dash. Now we are calling the function T, right? So T is here in turn ft dash. T in turn ft dash. So here we are having f t dash, right? Now this
Sir,
f here
sir,
input symbol is id. Ah,
sir, ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಚಿನ್ನ ಡೌಟ್ ಸರ್ ಸರ್
ah,
ಎಫ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಐ ಡಿ ಸರ್ ಟಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಎಫ್ ಟಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ತಾನೆ ಸರ್
f no, f t dash, f t dash.
ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಎಫ್ ಟಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ತಾನೆ ಸರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎಂ ಟಿ ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್
T, not T dash. This is T. This is T, correct?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
For the T, we are having only procedure ft dash.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್ ಟಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಎಂ ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಸರ್ ಅದು ಸರ್
Where is T dash? This T dash is empty, correct?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
So this is E dash now we are calling, correct?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
So this E dash is in turn plus is accepted. The pointer will move to ID, right? Then here it will call the function called T, right? So the function T is ft dash. So it will go to ft dash, correct?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
Here you see this one, correct?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
Can you see the mouse move point?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
Can you see the mouse move?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
So this is the T, right?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
T is ft dash, correct?
ಎಫ್ ಟಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್
Right? Now now we are calling that f, correct? This is the current position, right? We
Yes,
are
sir.
calling that f. Now input symbol is open bracket, no, input symbol is id. So input symbol is id. So here you put now this is id, right? So input symbol is id, you have to move. This is close bracket, right? This
Yes,
is
sir.
close bracket.
Yes.
So after completing that one, it will come to T dash,
ಟಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್
right? T dash. So in the T dash, so where is that one? It will come to call the T dash. So in the T dash, what we are having now? Star alpha. We will check the star. But here we are having close bracket. So it will put empty. Correct?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
Close bracket, it will put empty. Now it will come to here. Right? So it will return back to here, E prime. So it will check whether it is plus or not. It's not there. So it will put empty. Right? Are you able to understand now?
ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಸರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಸರ್
Then it will come to here. Now this symbol is okay, right? Matched. We are come to this position. Where we are coming now? Here. Whether input symbol is close bracket, correct?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
Now the close bracket is matched, correct? Then what it will do now? You have to advance. So move your pointer to star, correct? Now it will return back to this location, correct?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
Now we are calling T prime. Here we are having star. T prime star is accept, right?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
So here we are invoking star ft dash.
ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಎಫ್ ಟಿ
Correct? Okay. Now the star is here. We will check now. The star is okay now. Now it will call f. Correct?
ಸರ್
F will call. Here we are having pointer move to the next ID, right? So now here this ID. So it will invoke this ID. Correct?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
If there is ID, right? Now what it will do now? It will come to here. Here nothing is there, right? This is over. parsing is over. So what it will do now? It will make empty, correct? Nothing is there, correct?
Yes, sir.
T dash star is empty, then E dash star is empty, right? Then it will return back to original call, correct?
Yes, sir.
Can you understand now?
Understood, sir.
Anybody is having doubts? You can ask now, right? So here you can consider a point as wherever we are calling the procedure, after completing this procedure is returned back to next statement of that where we call, correct? Are you able to understand now? If you are calling one procedure from one location, after completing this procedure, it will return back to next statement of where we call, correct? Clear? Anybody is having doubts, you can ask now. If not able to follow, once again I will explain. Please. Right? So here we are having now. So here this is ID. So we are invoking first one as procedure E. So that procedure is in turn called T E dash. Right? Then this in turn called FT dash. F first, right? So F is calling now. Here we are checking now. This is open bracket. So open bracket is there. So it will invoke the case, right? Now it will call the procedure for E. So for that E, we are having T E dash. Now for that T, we are having FT dash, right? For that F ID. So ID is matched. So we can move, right? Next we are having T dash. Here we are having plus, but the T dash plus is not there. So you have to invoke that empty, right? So here now this is the call now, right? So here this is empty. Next we will go for return back to here. Now we are calling E prime. So that E prime is here we are having plus T E dash, plus T E dash. Now the plus is matched the leaf, right? So ID plus. So here open bracket ID plus, right? Next we are having T. So for the T we are having once again FT dash, F T dash. For that F ID, right? Here then we are having close bracket. So ID plus ID over. Then we are having close bracket here. So because of the close bracket, just you have to put empty. Here also you have to put empty. Now the close bracket is matched. This is matched. Now it will come to here. So star. So here we are having star is matched. F T dash. Right? Now the star is matched. Then for that F we are having ID. This ID is matched. Then here nothing is there, empty. Here also empty and return back. So the calling procedure sequences here in that order, right? So here now you see this one. E come to here and it will come to here, right? So it will come to here, right? Now it will come to here now. That sequence it will going now, right? It will return back to here and will come to here, 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 and it will return back to here and will complete and it will return back to main call. So where we are calling, then it will return. So this is the entry point. This is the exit point. So we are completing now. So that tree is constructed now. So this is the top-down parsing. But this is not the efficient parsing, right? Actually, that previous parser, right? Predictive parser is efficient. This parser is not efficient because of many function call. Recursively, we are calling that function. It will take more time as compared with that predictive parsing table, right? So top-down parsing, efficient parsing is predictive parsing table, right? This is not efficient actually because of we are recursively call procedure. So if you are calling recursively, it will take more time as compared with that predictive parsing table. So predictive parsing table is efficient than the recursive Python parsing. Any doubt you can ask now. Anybody? Anybody? Okay. Then if you are having doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, you can leave from chat. Right. So you have to put attendance on the WhatsApp. So all parsing is over. By next class, we will go for next topic.